From Vince Scully Avenue, welcome to Dodger Stadium, an NL West matchup on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. All right, Singy, this guy's been tearing it up at the plate, leading the entire league in batting average.
He's really making it look easy out there, Boog. Poised, patient, and hitting to all fields. Looking forward to seeing him in action in this one.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And on the hill for the Dodgers, Brusdar Graterol. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Fouled off. He was late. Fought off foul. That one misses. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
One down, base is empty. Lifted in the air, right field. Kelnick hauls it in for the out. And let's take a look at the lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Lawrence Butler.
He's one of the better home run hitters in the league this year. In fact, in the top 5 in homers in the National Leagues. Not missing many pitches. And I tell you what, when he gets his pitch, he goes a long way. Make sure you don't sleep on this guy if you're the pitcher.
And that one is lifted in the air. Outman should have this one and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back here with my pal Singy, and our pitcher in this game, Hayden Birdsong. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
Yeah, that's too high.
2-0.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
Next offering is fouled back.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Adames the throw to first. And Freeman is retired. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. It features a great veteran presence, Freddie Freeman.
Boog, it's kind of a joke that this guy's got a career OPS over 900. I mean, there are a lot of players that hope that they can just do that in one season, but he's done it his entire career. And in reality, there's only about 60 players that can claim that type of production.
Butler snags it for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Shohei Ohtani. And Singy, they're dealing with a former MVP in this spot. fastball for a strike at 95. 2 outs, base is empty. That's in there. And that's strike 2.
0-2.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Throw to first, and it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. End of 1, and we're still scoreless. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the veteran shortstop, Willy Adames. Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. And there's a rocket into the outfield. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's Matt Chapman, right now with the 5th most RBIs in the NL. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Hernandez under it. And it's caught for the out. So up next, Lawrence Butler. Graterol, 26 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Throw to first, and he's back in on a dive. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That's off the mark. Ball 1. Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes, Boog. If you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
Out towards right center field. Outman sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away down. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
And first offering is fouled off. Adames off of first with 2 away. Check on the runner, and he's back in safely. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they run around the move. That one fouled off. Graterol fires. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. That missed by a lot, and that's ball 1. This one in the air. Freeman. And that is that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Now to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. Here's Mookie Betts.
Betts can claim something not many players can. He's won the World Series playing in the National League and the American League.
On the ground, right side, and that one handled. On the run, throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. And up to the plate is Will Smith.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Outside low, 1-0. And misses inside. Next offering in there for a strike. Strike 1.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
One out, bases empty. And there's a foul ball. Hauls it in, 2 away. And now Teoscar Hernandez. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
2 outs. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Graterol back to work. Swing and a high fly ball left field. One up, one down. Now the catcher up to hit, Patrick Bailey. Swing and a foul out of play. Popped up. Betts settles underneath it. Makes the catch. And there's 2 down. So the lineup flips over. And up next for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one wrapped foul. Top of the 3rd, no score. Out to short. Now the throw to first on the run. And they get the out. Giants down in order. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. First pitch doesn't find the zone. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. And that's a little bit high. And the count is 2-0. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Next pitch is outside. On the ground, Adames. They get the out on Muncy. Here's Jared Kelenic. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Outside. And now it's even 1-1. To the right side. Wade takes it himself. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. James Outman now at the plate. And that's outside. And it's 1-0. And another ball. The 2-0 is in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. Stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Slow roller to first. He takes it on his own. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. 9 straight retired here to start the game. We're tied 0-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Jung-Hoo Lee. Foul ball there.
Well, these Giants definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog. Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. He's out.
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. Then a quick tag before he reaches the base.
Here's a 1-1. And there's a ball.
One strike.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Good pitch, hard and inside, but he showed off some quick hands, got the barrel to it, and was able to yank it into the outfield.
Willy Adames stands in. There's a swing and a drive. That's a hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
And here is Matt Chapman. Chapman gets a piece there. Runners at the corners, one away. Top half of inning number 4. On the ground, out to short. Into the outfield, base hit. And the Giants score first. It's 1-0.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Lawrence Butler, the next Giant to hit. He's 0 for 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Adames, the lead runner at second. Chapman over at first with one away. Gratterol checks the runner. Adames dives back in safely. That one missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch. Well, you got strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy.
Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
Waste no time there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Alex Vesia gets the ball now.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
And here is Bryce Eldridge. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Makes the grab, and that's the third out. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. Back to the top of the order now. Here is Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman.
Very humble guy, and on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boogie's just trying to stay with the plan, and that plan is hit the ball to left center field, drive the ball that way, let it travel.
Yep. Makes the grab, one away. Chris Taylor now flied to right his first time. Outside low, and that is ball 1. Fastball gets the corner at the knees. ball still a 1-2 count. This one high in the air to left center. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now back, the designated hitter, Shohei.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Well, you know, with 2 out and nobody on, it's going to take something special to get a run across. So why not? You got some pop. Swing for the fences.
Next offering misses, and the count is 1-1. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Off the batter's eye and gone.
Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Betts takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Bailey makes the grab, and that's the inning. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. All even now at 1-1. We go to the top of the 5th, and now the catcher comes up to him, Patrick Bailey. And that is out of play.
Well, these Giants doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
So now 1-2.
1 ball. He's straight.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that gets down into the gap. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a leadoff double in the 5th.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Next one misses. 1-1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Next offering way upstairs. Runner at second, nobody out. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
He was all over that one. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Go ahead run on base, and digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Pickoff throw. Bailey back on a dive. First and second, no outs. And we're at the top of the 5th. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. And they turn the double play.
Well, that's what you hope for if you're out there on the mound. First and second, nobody out. Somehow get a ground ball. He got it right there. Nice double play by the infield.
Wade swings through it for strike 1.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Hammered on the line, base hit. In comes the run from third. It's an RBI single. It's 2-1.
Picks himself up an RBI. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And up next for the Giants, Willy Adames. He's 2 for 2. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Way back there. That one is gone. He sends one out the opposite way. Home run number 20 on the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Alex Vesia will depart. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Anthony Banda taking over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
2 outs, nobody on. Matt Chapman, the next Giant to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Headed down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
This one in the air. Smith has this one sized up. And that is that. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 4-1. You're watching San Francisco Giants baseball on the show NorCal. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Will Smith. And there's a strike. Smith, an all-star a season ago, 29 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2016. Foul ball, still 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it, on to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Outside low, and it's 1-1.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Muncy in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And first offering is fouled off. And that one is inside ball one.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. Here's Elliot Ramos, 1 for 2. Fouled off left side. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Drilled out towards left center field. That one carrying. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
Well, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you...
Oh, that got him.
I got him. Take your base.
Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. And a foul ball. On the ground, could be 2. Over to Taylor. On to Freeman. Double play. Inning over. No runs. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Jared Kelenic. Birdsong back to work. That's in there.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That one misses, and the count is 1-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. So digging in, James Outman. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going.
1 strike.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss at a slider.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The throw to first. 2 up, 2 down. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Just off the inside edge.
1 ball, no strike.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Here comes the skipper.
Now pitching for the Giants. Number 73. Randy.
Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
2 outs. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Here comes Chris Taylor. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch, and he just misses. Gets the outside corner with that one.
1-1.
There's a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Blake Treinen. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Out to short. Bats up with it. Fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
Oh, nice job by the shortstop to field that on the backhand and gather himself, get his feet underneath him. He had a long throw, but he knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure the grip, and finish the throw.
This one could be trouble. Around first, heading for two. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. One out. Runner at second. Lamont Wade Jr., the next Giant to hit. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. The pitch. And ball one. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Kirby Yates looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Up the middle. Bats up with it. Sends it to first. And now two gone. Now the Giants four-hitter, Willy Adames. Can't forget the two-run shot he launched out of here in the fifth.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball. One strike.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Freeman makes the play, and that'll do it. No run. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Fought off foul.
That's a ball.
Up and in, and a count 2-1. Swings through that one.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Pitch misses there, and it's 3-2. Hit on the ground to the right side. Handles, throws to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh. Here's Mookie Betts now. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one. Fouled off down the right side. The Giants leading by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's 2 away. The batter now will be Will Smith. That one a little bit high. Ball 1. Just missed.
2 balls, no strike.
On the ground to short. Fires over to first. And they get the out on Smith. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. These 2 offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
That's off the inside corner. 1-2 to count. Gets a piece and stays alive. And that's a strikeout. Matthew Ross says he went around. And now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. Ball one, no strikes. Treinen goes 6 feet 5 inches, 225 pounds, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas. The 1-1 is fouled off. Back to the mound. He's got it. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Next will be the Giants DH, Elliot Ramos. Swings through that one for strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Outside.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Giants go in order. Giants. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Eric Miller.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
Swing and a miss, and the count 1-1.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
And that just misses.
2-2.
Off the plate inside, and the count's full. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Tap foul at the plate. Hernandez gets his lead at first with nobody out. And there's a foul ball.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Man at first, 1 away. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. 1 left for L.A., and this is still a 4-1 ball game. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Kirby Yates. He last pitched 2 days ago. Line drive. Puts it away for the out.
One unusual feature of Dodger Stadium, Boog, those low walls in the outfield corners as they curl towards home plate. Lots of homers and automatic doubles because of them.
Here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. 1 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Tanner Scott looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. And a foul ball. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. And he grounds one to the right side. Slings to first, and a couple of quick outs. Here's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald.
Now back, second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald.
You touched on this, Singy, but Dodger Stadium has become much more hitter-friendly than it used to be. A few decades back, it was probably the most pitcher-friendly ballpark in the league. Hit in the air out to center field. Outman coming in on it. Brings it in. And that is that. Offense held in check there. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order, due up. Bottom of the ninth. And now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Swing and a miss as he was late.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
Just off the inside edge. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Manager out of the dugout. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Ryan Walker.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least one an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Taylor, the next to hit, takes outside. That one missing inside. The pit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
One strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If you can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
And now the DH, Shohei Ohtani. Strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
The next offering misses, and the count even 1-1. And that one hammered. This one's got a chance. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Well, I didn't think he got it off the bat, but the wind made it a lot more interesting than expected. Nice job of the center fielder. Puts it all the way back to the warning track. Man.
Betts in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. They say you win.
0-2.
The Dodgers down to their final strike. Swing and a ground ball, and that squirts through. And now first and second with two outs.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
On the inside corner for a strike. And there's the ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to.
Sends it to center, and this should be it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Giants claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's been some really good play. I think you get to this point, you start to look at, can we double that? Make it double digits, make it 2 touchdowns, make it 14.
1.